At the very least, based off of everything we know now, you're a co-conspirator in his...
Oh, God! No! No! No!
This is Dominique Marie Britt. Together with her boyfriend Cody, these two orchestrated an evil murder plot. Now, as Cody tries his best to cover up for their crimes...
First off, am I under arrest?
Yes, sir.
You think I'm seriously?
Yes. And if there's a reason for what happened, I know.
Time out.
Yeah.
Lawyer.
Okay.
He is completely unaware that Dominique has already told detectives everything.
We need to know specifically whose idea this was.
Cody's. It was all Cody's.
Okay.
I should have just called the cops on him. That's not the Cody I know.
The big question here is, if you knew the plan, why is Nate dead?
On April 29, 2024, emergency personnel in Oregon City, Oregon, rushed 25-year-old Nathan Anderson to a nearby hospital after discovering him in an alley with 3 bullet wounds to his abdomen. Nate was a rapper, a hard worker who had in recent years completely turned his life around. He didn't have any enemies, which made the sudden attack seem as though it had come out of nowhere. But everyone has parts of their life no one knows about, both good and bad. Unfortunately, finding out those details can be challenging. And that was true for me too. I've always wanted to learn the stories of my family and ancestors' lives, to see who they were, what their lives were like, and what legacy they left behind. That's why I want to thank MyHeritage, the sponsor of today's video. I recently took the plunge to learn more about my own family, starting with what they call the Magic 7. All I had to do was enter the names of 7 people, me, my parents, and my grandparents. Within seconds, MyHeritage pulled information from 36 billion historical records to match relatives and helped me uncover my family's roots. I was even able to find this old census from the 1940s with my grandfather's name on it. And I had no idea that he had any siblings, let alone a sister who moved across the country and made a life for herself in Arizona. Oddly enough, she settled in one of my favorite cities, a place that I've always loved and felt at home in, but never knew why. And my experience with MyHeritage didn't stop at names and places. With MyHeritage's photo tools, I uploaded an old black and white picture of my grandmother, who recently passed, and was able to enhance, colorize, and even animate it. It was like being able to see her again after months and months of missing her. And with their Instant Discoveries feature, I've been able to expand my family tree even further, adding entire branches of my family that I didn't know existed to my tree with one click. So if you've ever wondered what truths might be hiding in your own past, MyHeritage makes it easy, and honestly kind of addicting, to find out. Just use my link or the QR code on screen to start your free 14-day trial. Now back to our case, where police found themselves digging for connections to Nathan that weren't obvious on the surface. After nearly a week-long investigation, police were able to look through Nate's phone and all the nearby security cameras, which led them to 2 suspects. Anderson's former co-worker, 26-year-old Cody Denowith, and his girlfriend, 26-year-old Dominique Britt. Within a week, Clackamas County Sheriff's Office knew that Cody had pulled the trigger over a jealous feud. To his family and friends, he didn't seem the type. The following footage was provided to us by the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office.
We're just gonna wait for my partner to get here.
Okay.
Do you actually mind sitting in this one?
Yeah.
Sorry. I got some water. Do you want anything else?
No, I'm fine.
Do you, if you need tissues or anything,
Maybe.
I can try and find some of those. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Did you find a tissue box?
I will try to find one.
If the look on her face doesn't make it obvious enough, yeah, she's going to need a tissue box. Detectives return and read her Miranda rights. In the next room over, they do the same for her boyfriend, though he's not quite as friendly as his better half.
First off, am I under arrest?
Yes, sir.
For what?
As soon as my partner gets in here.
Okay.
So Cody, just so you know, my name is Steve Hunter. I'm a detective with Clackamas County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
This room's audio and video recorder. This is Alex. He's also a detective.
Okay.
So there's a camera here. There's one up there.
Okay.
And then this is an audio recorder.
Okay.
We want to talk to you about the investigation and kind of what we're...
Investigation of?
Well, I'm going to go through that.
Okay.
But before we do that, it's important that you know your rights, okay? So do you understand those rights?
Yep.
Okay.
And I have a right to a phone call, correct?
You'll get a phone call eventually. We don't provide those generally at this stage. But yeah, so I'm a detective in our homicide and violent crimes unit, and I'm
Okay.
investigating an incident from last Monday.
Okay.
Do you know anything about that? Do you have any idea what that's about?
Last Monday, not specifically, no.
Okay. Where were you last Monday?
Last Monday, so I got out of jail Thursday. So Monday, I was at my mother-in-law's
And where's that?
over on Linden Lane.
Linden Lane, so
Yeah.
like Oak Grove area?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And how long were you there for?
3 or 4 days?
So last Monday, you were at your aunt's,
No, I was at my mother-in-law's.
or your mother-in-law's.
Yeah.
And is that the Clatsop one again? I'm sorry.
No, that's the Linden Lane.
Linden Lane, sorry.
Yeah.
And did you go anywhere that day?
I went to McDonald's to get food for my daughter
Which McDonald's did you go to?
over on McLaughlin.
On McLaughlin?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you
Got her a
go?
Happy Meal.
Okay. Did you go anywhere else that day?
No, nothing I remember of.
Okay. Did you go anywhere down in the Clackamas area near like 82 Drive, 212 area? No.
Definitely not over there.
Not at all. Say what?
I said I definitely wasn't over there.
Okay.
I don't think. Let's think here. Last Monday, that was a week ago, you know, I don't keep tabs on everything.
No, that's fair. I
Yeah.
get it. People are busy and all that kind of stuff. So what we're kind of looking into, and I guess before I get into it, what time did you go to McDonald's? What time were you away from the house?
I'd say in between 4 or 5 o'clock-ish, maybe.
Somewhere in there. You went to
Yeah.
the McDonald's on McLaughlin.
On McLaughlin, yeah.
And how did you pay for your meal there?
With a card.
Your credit card?
Yes, my debit card.
Your debit card?
Yeah.
Who's in the bank?
Key Bank.
Key Bank?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what vehicle were you in?
That one.
The Nissan?
Yep.
And
One
it-
that you guys smashed.
And I wasn't there for that, so I don't know. Is
No.
it pretty banged up?
Yeah, it's banged up. It was really uncalled for. I was just sitting there.
Okay.
You know.
I'm sorry that happened to you. I know that's stressful.
Yeah, I still owe like 15 grand on it.
Cody doesn't seem to realize that he has much, much bigger problems than the fact that his car was damaged when law enforcement arrested him. His impatience and aggression are a cornerstone of his interrogation, which leads detectives to wonder, how volatile is he when there aren't cops and cameras around? Specifically, how much was he with Dominique and Nathan?
I guess kind of from the top, because I wasn't there and I know they asked you these questions, but if you can give me kind of a brief rundown of how you met Cody, how long you guys have been together.
We met at a recovery camp out, and we just hit it off, and he asked my number. He was still in treatment, so we just like talked on the phone. Pretty much he came over one day, and that day I got pregnant with him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
Okay.
He got out of treatment, moved into an Oxford house, and then 7 months of me being pregnant, he moved in with me and my mom, and then after we moved into the place that we're at now. Well, we were at 19 and then we moved to 2.
Okay.
So almost 2 years we've been together.
Alrighty.
Mm.
In your relationship with Cody, what is Cody like? What's he about?
He's usually a very happy, like, chill person, a great dad, like, loves our kids, like, that's his kid, you know,
Yeah.
in his eyes. But he has his moments where he just is like his mental, and he's struggled with that his whole life, but he just has never got on medicine because he doesn't want to be a zombie, he says.
Do you think it's like depression, or is it
I think
more
it's-
psychosis type?
Yeah, like-
do you think he hears voices, or?
something in his head
Okay.
that's, I don't know.
Why do you think that? Is there behaviors you can attribute to, like, hey, that's an example of him being kind of mentally unstable?
Yeah, like, accusing me of cheating on him when I'm, like, home all day with your kids. I cook, I clean, I take care of the house, like, I'm with your kids, or just, like, thinking, like, I'm being sneaky, or thinking that everybody hates him, or people are talking about him, just, like, stuff like that, and it just gets worse and worse, and
Does he kind of spiral when he gets into those?
yeah, like, this last month, completely different person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has there ever been any prior periods where he was like that?
No, this is, like, the worst it's got, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Has there ever been, I know that there was a call at your apartment
Mhm.
on the 24th. Milwaukee police came out.
Mhm.
It was a domestic violence call, is what I know.
Yeah, he was screaming and yelling.
Was
And
there any physical stuff that night? Has there ever been any kind of
No.
physical abuse?
no, not at all. Like, usually, that night he drank like a whole fifth in like a 20-minute period from the time he got off work to the liquor store to the house.
What do you drink?
Crown Royal, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But, no, he'd usually, he doesn't ever yell at me, nothing. Like, it's this month is just, I don't know.
Do you know what set it off, or why he's been acting like that?
No.
Okay.
I think him getting arrested the last time kind of just made everything worse. Like, within like the last 2 weeks, it's just been like, I don't know, bad, I guess. His mental health, I don't know. It's a lot.
Aside from him accusing you of cheating on him and doing that kind of stuff, what else has there been any other behaviors that were like, whoa, this guy's not well?
Like, when you know, like, when you love somebody and you, like, look at them, like, you know, okay, that person, I love them, you know, that person's fine. Like, you would, even you can ask my mom, like, you look at him and it's just, like, nothing.
Okay.
Like, he's not there at all.
I mean, that's gotta be kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's never happened before.
Mm-mm.
Do you think that it's related to his use of drugs?
Probably.
Do you know what drugs he uses?
I guess he started after he got arrested. I guess he used it. I know that the other day I had Narcan him in the car.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see him in justice?
Mm-mm. I mean, it was like sitting, he was like slumped over and it was like in his lap.
Where were you guys?
We were staying at a hotel with the kids.
He was like smoking outside?
Yeah, in the car. And I was like, why is he not coming back? You know, and the hotel room, I could go out the balcony and look inside the car, and he was just, yeah. And so I'm like, ran down there, and he was like all purple. I'm like slapping him, not waking up. I Narcaned him, didn't wake up. I threw cold water on him, and he's like, what happened? I'm like, dude, what? Like,
that's scary.
Yeah.
What the F indeed. The domestic violence incident that Dominique is referencing occurred on the 25th, just 4 days before Nathan was shot and killed. When neighbors heard Dominique and Cody screaming, they called law enforcement, who arrived at the home and found clear evidence that the two hadn't just been yelling, they had put their hands on each other. Cody was held in jail overnight, but released due to a lack of evidence that he was the sole instigator in the altercation. But while Cody was sitting in a jail cell, Nathan was at his home, comforting Dominique in his absence.
Do you guys live together at all?
We did until last week or the week before last. I went to jail. I was drunk and I got evicted from that spot.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
is that when the police were over there?
yes.
Like Milwaukee police, I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since then, you've been staying away?
Yeah. Since then, we don't have a no contact order. We're still family.
Yeah.
You know. I'm just not allowed at the apartments. So
Per the management?
per management, yeah.
Do you still have belongings there?
I do, yeah.
What do you like clothing and stuff?
Yeah, everything I own pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you have at the other residences?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No. Yeah.
Is it kind of thing like you'd go back and grab clothes, or?
Yeah, she comes and stays with me, Dominique and the baby, and then they come stay with me at mom's or at aunt's, and you know they just go back and wash clothes and that sort of thing.
Okay, so it's kind of tough living in two
It
places.
is, yeah. And I have to pay rent for a place I can't even be at.
Are you in recovery now, or?
Yeah, I've been in recovery. I just slipped up this here recently. Today I actually went to Second Chance.
What's that?
It's a outpatient treatment program, and I just went there this morning. Actually, had a assessment done, and later today I was supposed to have a counseling therapist call set up for next week because I'm on medical leave from work right now for 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your triggers, you think, for substance use?
What does that have to do with what's going on?
Well, you just said that you relapsed recently.
Well, I went to jail, you know.
That's stressful.
Yeah. And
were you doing any drugs when you went to jail, or is it just
no,
alcohol?
it was just alcohol.
And do you struggle with drugs and alcohol, or
Yes.
just? Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I've been clean off of drugs for quite some time, up until about last week, maybe.
What did you relapse on?
Yeah. Actually, still have some of what I got in the car. It's just a little tiny bag, too.
A little bit in there.
Yeah, a little bit in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once more, Cody seems to be a lot more concerned with money and drug charges than he is with the very real possibility of going to prison for the rest of his life. Dominique, on the other hand, is clinging to her very last thread of sanity, because rightly so, she's concerned about everything, despite her complete lack of accountability for her actions.
Do you remember anything from last Monday?
Yeah, he was with us. We went to McDonald's, got Happy Meals for the kids, and we went back to my mom's.
Okay. Was he with you all day?
Most of the day he got into a fight and he dropped me and the kids off, and then he came back, I don't know, like a half hour later.
Do you remember what time these were?
No, honestly, no. I know we picked up our daughter at 2
from
school, and then then we went to the park, and then we got into a fight, and then he left and came back, and then we went and got McDonald's and went to my mom's.
Okay.
And then we were there all night.
Which McDonald's did you guys go to?
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. Okay. And you don't know when that was?
I honestly don't I couldn't even tell you what I did yesterday.
Was it dark outside? Was it light outside?
It was light outside.
Still light? Okay. Do you know where he was when he left, when you guys got in the fight?
Nope, I just, alright, bye, type of thing.
What was the fight about?
Same shit has been the last freaking month. Him crazy in his head, assuming shit, thinking shit.
Thinking that you were cheating on him?
Yeah, just like everything.
Who does he think that you were cheating on him with?
I don't know.
He just thinks you're cheating on him?
Yeah, he thinks because he can't be at the house that I'm doing stuff. I'm being sneaky. And it's like, okay, dude, like...
Like some separation anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay. How did he seem that day? You said...
Fine.
You remember you went to McDonald's,
yeah.
that kind of stuff. Did he seem off at all?
I mean...
Aside from what we've already talked about?
Fine, I guess. I mean, we didn't really fight. He hung out with the kids.
What vehicle was he in?
Ours.
The Nissan that we have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand. I sense some... you're not happy about that.
No, not at all.
It's understandable. Where did you guys stay together that night?
Yeah, my mom's.
At your mom's? Okay. When he came back, did he have anything with him or anything like that? You said you've met Nathan Anderson like a couple times.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
Honestly, he seemed like an alright guy. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't really like... He came over and when we were at my mom's, I was pregnant, him and his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, whatever.
Do you know her?
I met her same amount of times I've met Nate.
Okay.
Yeah, they had dinner, they came to our baby shower, and then when Cody helped them move, that was the only times I've seen him.
When was that?
I don't know, like 2 months ago? I don't know.
Moving out of hers or moving into?
They moved into an apartment together, Nate and that girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When was the last time that you hung out with Nate?
That I can remember, that time. But I guess he was, when the cops came, Nate was there that night. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
You don't know because you...
I was drunk that night too.
Okay. Do you not remember?
I don't remember nothing from that night. Nothing.
Was Cody ever jealous of Nate?
No. No.
No?
No. I mean, I don't think so. I don't know, honestly.
Did he ever express to you that he was jealous of Nate? Did he ever accuse you of any kind of relationship with Nate?
No.
Or anything like that? Okay. Because Cody told me that he was concerned that that night Nate had maybe taken advantage.
That's what supposedly, I guess, I couldn't tell you. The cops, when they showed up, I had blood on me from, I don't know, like my knees still, you can see, still scraped up. So I don't know, like.
Do you remember where that was from?
Okay.
And you don't remember when Nate came over that night?
No.
Or anything like that?
No, that night is a blur. Like, I remember going to bed with my son and my dog and waking up, my son and my dog in the house. That's what I remember.
Does your son co-sleep with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so was he still in the bed when you woke up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the dog was there too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't remember any other detail?
No.
Any interactions you had with Nate?
No, I honestly don't remember that night at all, and I wish I could remember, but I guess I was, I don't know, too drunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we aren't going to say that nothing happened. However, there is an important thread that Dominique is skipping over here. There is no evidence that Nathan insinuated he had taken advantage of her. In fact, it was Dominique herself who proposed the idea to Cody after he returned from prison and learned that Nathan had been at the house. Regardless of what happened, the most earth-shattering fact the interrogation room had heard so far remains the same: Nathan's presence and that story which provides a motive.
Prior to this happening, did Cody ever express any sort of ill will against Nathan Anderson?
No, I think it just, whatever happened to me, if it happened, if it didn't, you know, the way that Nate was wording it, it seemed like something happened to me, and I think Cody just, I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. He didn't tell me that he was going to do anything. If he did anything, I I don't know. I'm like, my whole mind is like trying to like figure things out and like put pieces together.
Mhm.
But it's not the Cody I know.
Yeah. And it can be hard too, because, you know, the only thing that I know from doing this job is that people will surprise you. You know what I mean? Did you have any indication that Cody wanted to do anything bad to Nate, or that he was going to do anything crazy or anything?
I know he was talking about wanting to beat him up.
What did he say about that?
That, because Nate was telling him like, oh, we can meet up and we can fight, blah, blah. And
Mm-hmm.
I told Cody, like, dude, it's not worth it, because if for some reason you guys get caught and you hurt him or whatever the case is by beating him up, like, dude, like, what am I going to do?
It kind of leaves you in a lurch.
Yeah. But then he let it go.
What do you mean?
Like, he just stopped saying that he wanted to go fight him, and it was just over with.
Okay.
I thought.
Okay. I talked to your dad yesterday,
Mhm.
and my understanding is Cody reached out to him
Mhm.
for help dealing with
Yeah.
Nate.
Mhm.
What's the story there? Why would he go to your dad?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think he wanted it to be like more oh, let's jump him type of thing,
Wants to
and
defend your honor type thing.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Did you ever tell Cody that something happened between you and Nathan?
No,
He just assumed based
from
on
what Nate was saying, yeah.
what Nate was saying,
Mm.
and then the observations he made of your body after.
Mhm.
Okay. Does your dad, and I don't ask this in a judgy way, like there's people in my family who've been to prison. Does your dad have a violent past?
Yeah, my dad's been arrested like 60 times.
Okay. What for?
Everything.
Does he ever
He hasn't like killed anybody or
guns
anything.
or
Yeah,
assault?
gun charges, think drug charges, probation violation, escape charges. Like he went to like a halfway thing and he didn't complete it.
Does Cody know all that?
I mean, it's my dad doesn't hide his past.
No, I get it. Is that, do you think why he reached out to your dad?
Maybe.
Okay. Because my understanding is Cody was pretty open with members of your family before this happened about wanting to deal with Nate.
Mm-hmm.
And your understanding is that's completely...
Like I thought, like beating him up. Like that's what he told me. Did I think he would? Did I think he might? I'm not gonna say because I don't know. I don't want to like.
Yeah.
You know. No, I didn't think he would or did be capable of doing something like this.
Of killing him.
Yeah, not at all. Because like I'm saying, like Cody, I know, like he works, he comes home, he plays with the kids. Like we go to the park, we take walks, like we go to the arcade, like normal family stuff.
Yeah.
What we do.
Who uses that Nissan mostly?
Cody.
Cody. Okay. Because it's a pretty distinctive car.
Mm-hmm.
We noticed that when he was arrested, there was a sticker that was previously on the car that was no longer on the car.
That's what they told me.
It was like a little triangle shaped sticker. Do you know what that was? Because it's been photographed like a bunch of times on
Yeah.
the car.
That's what they told me. I if it was there and it was gone, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't take it off. I don't know.
Do you know where that gun is, the 6 hour?
No, honestly, I don't. And if I did, I would tell you guys because it's in my name. You know.
Is Cody the only person that would have had access to
Yeah,
that?
me and him.
Okay. Some of the times, when we're doing these investigations, people are afraid to talk about embarrassing details or things like that, things that they're embarrassed by. Is everything that you've told us so far the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Because it's really, really, really important. If you know things about this case, that's information that we want to know. Because if you withhold information from us, then we find it out later. It just makes us more suspicious, makes our job harder, and we don't have the complete story. We as detectives, our job is to gather facts.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like I told
We're not here to judge
the other
anybody.
detectives, like if anything, like I remember or I think gets brought up, I will tell you. I have all their numbers. Like I have nothing to hide. I wish I had more to tell you guys to make it, I guess, easier. But
yeah, well, no, I appreciate that. I really do.
Nothing like throwing out an "I appreciate that" when you know a suspect is lying through their teeth. Fortunately, they don't need a full confession. Every bit of information that Dominique provides is more than Cody is giving them. Because according to Cody, he hardly even knew Nate.
So we're investigating the death of a man named Nathan Anderson.
Yeah, I heard about that.
How do you hear about that?
Social media.
Social media?
Yeah, it's not on the news. I looked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess they're not making it a big deal or something.
Did you know Nathan?
Yeah, he used to be my worker.
He used to be a worker for you?
Yeah.
At Dave's?
At Dave's, yeah.
When was that?
Maybe a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we've hung out maybe 2 or 3 times since then. I helped him move from his mom's to an apartment complex.
Okay.
And it's the first time I heard from him in about 6 months.
When was that?
Maybe a few months back.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess somebody had bought their house or something. They had to get out.
Was he, so you said he was moving from his mom's to an apartment?
To an apartment with his girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was there. I helped him move. And after that, he called me one day saying that he needed picked up. He had just got arrested or whatever for a DUI or something.
Oh, so like recently?
Yeah, recently.
Okay.
Yeah, and he looked pretty bad off, you know, and I took him to the impound lot and helped him get all of his belongings and took him up to his grandma's in Oregon City.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and dropped him and all of his belongings off. And
so pretty recently, you said he looked kind of like he's been struggling?
Yeah.
Did he look like he was using drugs again?
Possibly. I'm sure he was, yeah.
Did you guys talk about using drugs or recovery or anything like that?
He used to be a recovery mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and he said that he's just going through a hard time right now. I guess I don't know what him and his girlfriend were going through. You know, I try to stay out of people's personal business.
Sure.
But him and his girlfriend were going through something, and he was struggling, and his life just started to fall apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, it is, because I've been there, you know?
Yeah. So you helped him get his car out?
No, not his car, just his belongings.
Or just his belongings out of impound,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the last time that you talked to him?
And I've talked to him since then. Yeah.
Okay.
When's
the last time that you talked to him?
Talked to him?
Yeah.
When I got out of jail, I talked to him.
So that was last...
The 25th or something around there. Yeah, I don't know the exact date.
Okay.
But I talked to him, and I guess he'd come over to my apartment while I was in jail, and ended up getting my girlfriend high and all sorts. Yeah, I don't know the whole story. He wouldn't tell me it.
Is Dominique in recovery too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's like, and she wasn't getting high or anything, you know.
How long has she been clean?
Off.
Yeah.
5 years or so, maybe, she says. Yeah.
That's,
And off of alcohol up until recently, a couple of years.
so that's kind of a big hit.
Yeah, like we're all in recovery, and you know.
Does he know Dominique?
I don't know personally, just through me maybe,
What made him go over to your apartment?
because I was in jail.
Do you think he was like trying to pick up Dominique?
I couldn't tell you. He wouldn't tell me. I tried to get the full story from him for a couple of days, and he kept getting all heated into arguments and stuff, and you know, cussing and this, that, and the other. And it's on your Facebook if you've been on his. I'm sure you have, since you're doing an investigation. I'm sure that's probably why I'm here, because of all his threats and stuff, right?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it myself personally, but what kind of threats was he making to you?
Just that he would end my life and this, that, and the other, and I don't know him, and where he's from the cartel, and he's from GD, and he's this, that, and the other, and he'll wipe me clean, and blah, 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 and
So lots of stuff.
lots of drugs talking.
Okay.
That's-
Did he seem like he was...
No, he didn't.
Using meth
He
or-
couldn't, I don't know what he was doing.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you personally.
how did that make you feel? Did you feel threatened?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You know, in my eyes, he was like my little brother. You know, I didn't know him on a personal level, but you know, he's younger than me. We've been through some of the same things. He had his life on track there for a minute, you know, and if he needed help, all he had to do was call.
Yeah.
You know, I was always there if he needed help.
So it's kind of messed up that he went over to your apartment then, given the fact that it sounds like you tried to help him out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really mind, you know, I didn't think he was trying to pick up on her, but she couldn't remember what was going on because she was blacked out drunk.
Okay.
And so I tried to get the story from him, and all I asked him was, hey, screenshot me the messages that you guys had, that way I can get some clarity on the situation of what happened.
Yeah.
And immediately, he just went into blah, 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 that blah, blah. Like, dude, some simple screenshots. Like, what's the problem?
What did you think went down with him?
That she got,
Okay.
and I mentioned that to him and on Facebook as well. You'll see that if you take a look.
Did he deny it?
And he didn't deny it, but he didn't confirm it, you know, and just pretty much I felt like he was trying to protect something, And then it came down to like, just holler at me when you're cooled off, man.
Yeah.
You know? And a couple days go by and I'm like, hey, are we cool? Like, are we both good? I know we're both hot-headed. Are we both good? It's like, oh yeah, we're good. Like, you know, this, that, and the other. And I couldn't tell you the exact conversation word for word, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're like, all right, we're both cool. That's all right.
Did you guys hang out again after that?
No, we haven't hung out since. And then a few days go on, and I see some stuff on Facebook from Kayla posting it, R.I.P. and like, what happened? I messaged her.
You messaged her?
I messaged her, yeah, and she said that the detectives aren't being clear on what happened, just that he was murdered.
Police haven't had a chance to confront Cody with any real evidence, but they don't need to. All they need is one person to crack and throw the other under the bus. And when they present even a tiny amount of evidence to Dominique, she's ready to practically duct tape Cody to the bus lane.
One of the things that we did during this investigation is obviously review the contents of your phone when we dumped your phone. And we found messages between you and Cody from the day of Nathan's murder. Okay. And they kind of raise more questions than they provide answers. Okay. And so when I say it's important for you to be super honest, it is very important for you to be really honest, because some of these messages don't make it look really good. And I don't know the full story, okay? And I don't know the dynamics of your relationship outside of he is very obviously upset at you for a long time before this goes down. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you some questions about these messages, and I want you to be super honest with me, okay? That's all I'm asking for. He messaged you a couple hours before Nathan was killed that he needed you to bring him his toy, the one from upstairs.
Yeah, and I said, told him sure, and then I called him and I said, no, I'm not bringing nothing to you.
What is he referring to?
The gun, probably. The gun. And I told him I'm not...
The SIG gun?
Yeah, I told him I'm not bringing nothing to you. If you want it, you can come get it. Because he's not supposed to be on the property.
Yeah.
He came in the house, he grabbed a backpack.
Which backpack?
The blue one that was at my aunt's house, put clothes in it. He left. He came back, and that's when it was missing.
Okay. And that was last Monday? Okay.
Or Sunday. Yeah, Monday or Sunday, yeah.
Okay. You messaged him and he said, do you even know where he is? Who are you referring to?
Nate, because he was going to meet my dad, right? At my dad's work, and then he's like, oh, I'm just gonna drive around, and I'm like, do you even know where he's at? Like, because I thought, because when he came to get the stuff, his bag, and obviously the weapon, I didn't go upstairs and look for it. I should have done more, and I know that now.
Does he refer to his gun, that gun, as his toy?
That's the first time he's ever said that, because it's not, those are my weapons, and I just told him, I was like, do you even know where he's at? Like, you're just driving around like a maniac. Like I said, I thought he was going to beat him up. Now that the weapon, I'm like, yes, things are piecing together where...
So he's asking you to bring him a gun, and you thought he's going to go beat Nate up?
That's what he told me.
Okay. Why would he need a gun to beat up Nathan?
I don't know.
Okay. He said, I'm going to do this alone, because your dad wasn't going to help him, right? And I just need you to bring me my toy. So he's pretty adamant that he wants this gun. Is that accurate?
And I called him and I told him I wasn't going to.
Okay. So after he asked for that, did he come to your apartment? And that's when he went inside and
grabbed the backpack, some clothes, upstairs. He went upstairs.
Did you see what he took from upstairs?
No. And like I said, I should have went and checked. I should have done more. I don't know. My mindset, I thought he was just gonna go beat him up. Honestly, like that's just what I really thought he was gonna do.
Okay. He goes, and you told him, I'm always loyal to you when it comes to crazy shit.
Yeah, like when he got arrested last time, they wanted me to press charges on a domestic violence because I had blood on me and stuff, and I said I fell because I don't know what happened. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Okay. He told you that you probably aren't going to see him for a while. Before Nathan was murdered. What did you understand when he said that? Like
that week of those messages, it was, oh, you're never gonna see me, and I'm never gonna come back. It was always something like that. Like, I don't know.
Okay. He told you, you're going to bring me what I asked for in a backpack. And you're saying that that didn't happen, that he actually came to the apartment?
He came into the apartment because I said, nope, I'm not doing nothing like that.
Okay. When he was on the phone and you were talking to him, what was he telling you?
I called him and I said, I'm not going to bring you anything. If you want to come, you can come in and get it. I said, but if anybody sees you on the property, they're going to call the cops for trespassing. Oh, well, then I'll come get it myself, blah, blah, blah. And then hung up on me.
Okay. So he told you he's going to come get the gun.
Okay. Come get the backpack, his clothes, the gun. Yeah.
Okay. You asked if you asked if he was going to go to Chrissy's, right? To Mom's. You guys are kind of arguing during these messages too, where it's like, he's like, nope, we're done. You're like, no, we're going to work it out, that kind of stuff. And he says, I'm not going to go to Mom's. I'm coming over there to get one of my toys, then I'm leaving. And then when I get done, I'll go to Mom. Is that Chrissy's?
And he was gone, and he came and got the stuff. He left. Sorry. And then he literally came back, and we went to McDonald's. We went to my mom's. Like, when I'm telling you, he acted completely normal. Like, nothing happened. That's why I just thought nothing happened.
Do you know if he met up with Nate?
I don't know. I
need you to be real honest.
He said that he was going to meet up with him and that he was waiting for him to show up, and that was it. So, and I just...
Did he ever tell you that he was with him or anything like that?
I think so, that he was with him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need the full story.
I know.
You need to stop hiding things related to this investigation, because this is a murder. A man is dead, right? And if that guy did something to you, that's not okay. But it's also not okay that someone shot and killed him, okay? And that person is Cody.
A confession in less than 34 minutes, and all it took was reading off a few text messages. As of now, Dominique seems to think that she's sacrificed Cody for the greater good. But she's forgetting that she's one half of those messages, and police just aren't going to let that go without getting the full truth.
But you need to tell us the full story of that day and what happened immediately after, okay? Because we're kind of done beating around the bush now.
I know he met up with him. I know that. And he met up with him on Monday. Monday, Nate died. So.
And you're in a really hard position, and I understand that, and I can actually sympathize with that, okay? But you are not, it's not going to be beneficial to you to withhold more information.
He had to have killed him. Doesn't mean my gun's gone.
No more he had to have, no more whatever. You need to tell us all the details you know about this crime, okay? Because what these messages look like is that he asked you for a gun, you were arguing about Nate, you gave him a gun, and then you texted him to ask status updates about what happened. Are you there yet? Yeah, he's in my car.
I didn't give him the gun. I didn't. He came and got it, and I didn't know he did it. I know he did it.
What did he tell you after the fact?
That he shot him and left.
Okay. What did he do with the gun?
I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't seen it since then. I don't know.
What did he do with Nathan's belongings?
It was at my mom's, and he threw it away. I didn't know. It was a backpack in the car. He had backpacks in the car of his clothes because he hasn't been staying at the house. Me, my mom, and him, because my mom had a trash bag, we walked to her trash and he threw away that bag that was in the warrant that you guys were looking for. So I don't know if maybe the gun was in that backpack or something. I don't know. I just know he threw it away.
When he told you that he shot Nathan, what did he say exactly?
That Nathan got out of the car and he shot him and then he drove off.
Did he tell you where he was?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Did he tell
in
you?
an alleyway? That's what he said.
Did he tell you how many times he shot him?
Once or twice, something like that. I don't know.
Which gun did he use to shoot him?
The one that's missing.
The SIG?
Yeah, because that was the one that was upstairs that was gone on Monday. And I haven't seen since.
Okay. Tell me about the car.
The car?
Mm-hmm.
There was a sticker on it, yes. It was like a baby on board sticker. And then it was there, and then, okay, it was there, let's say Monday, whatever, it was there. A couple days later, when he came and picked us up again, it was gone.
Who put that sticker on the car?
Cody.
Cody did?
Mm-hmm.
Did he tell you what he did with the sticker?
No.
Did he tell you why he took it off?
Nope. I'm assuming why, you know, it's...
Did he clean the car or do anything else
Mm-mm.
with the car afterwards?
No. It literally looks the exact same
Okay.
as it did 2 weeks ago. All the kids shit in the back.
So we have information that after he shot Nathan,
Mm-hmm.
he came back to the apartment
Mm-hmm.
on River Road.
Yeah, and picked us up.
What was the conversation like after that?
He was, that's what I'm saying, he was completely normal. Like, he didn't go and just shoot somebody. Like, we went to McDonald's, got the kids food, we went back to my mom's, we watched the Smurfs movie, went to sleep, got to school, like, everything we do on a normal day.
When did he tell you that he had shot Nathan?
The next morning,
Okay. And what precipitated that?
I asked him, how'd it go with Nate? Because he said they were just going to talk. They agreed just to talk, not to fight, because Nate wanted to fight him too. It was like the beefing. And I said, well, how did it go? Because he didn't say, you know. And he just said, I shot him. And then just stopped talking to me.
Okay. Did you ask him any follow-up questions or any
Mm-mm.
details about it? No? Did you talk to anybody else about it?
Nope.
Okay. Did you ask Cody to take care of Nate?
No.
To do anything to Nate?
No, that was in his mindset. Like, if he did something to you, then I'm going to do something to him. Like, it's not even worth it. Like, I don't remember. Yes, it's horrible if something happened to me, but I don't remember, you know? Like, just move past it. And he couldn't. Clearly.
Cody may not be able to move past the alleged assault, in Dominique's opinion, but there is one thing he's much better at moving past: law enforcement's attempts to get him to talk. Because when they bring up the same sticker that Dominique has blabbed every detail about, Cody takes a very different approach.
Do you recognize that vehicle?
Yeah, I see them everywhere.
Okay. This one has some particulars about it.
Okay.
Okay. Is this your vehicle?
It doesn't look like my car precisely. There's a sticker in a window.
Mm-hmm. Has your car ever had a sticker like that?
No,
Never?
never had a sticker.
Okay. This is, so in Clackamas County, all of our patrol cars have automatic license plate readers.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they drive around the county, they take pictures of people's cars.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can search the license plate. This is a picture of your car from from April 28th. That's the day before Nathan's death.
Okay.
And you can see
Before?
Yeah, you can see there's a sticker there in the car.
Okay, so somebody put a sticker on my car?
Okay.
I've never had a sticker on my car.
Have you removed a sticker from your car?
No.
No?
No, I don't, never had that sticker on my car.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it looks like my car, but
One of the things that we found when we were kind of investigating this is Nathan's phone wasn't with his body when his body was found.
okay.
And after his death, his phone actually traveled to the area of your apartment.
Okay.
Okay. Did you have Nathan's phone with you?
No.
No?
How could I have his phone if I was never with him?
Basically, what I'm getting at is there's more surveillance images that we've collected, and I'm fairly certain that you're involved in this.
Do you
And if
think I
there's-
killed him? Seriously?
Yes.
You think I killed him?
And if there's a reason for what happened, if he was threatening you, and I don't know, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? All I know is
Time
what's-
out.
Yeah.
Lawyer.
Okay. Are you saying that you want a lawyer?
Well, obviously, if you guys think I killed somebody, I need a lawyer.
Okay, fair enough. So what's going to happen now is we're going to have you go down to our temporary holding I'm gonna get a search warrant. I'm gonna see some of your DNA just on an oral swab.
Okay.
And then you're gonna be lodged in jail.
Okay.
Okay.
When do I get my phone call?
Probably won't be till you get to the jail. Okay?
Okay. What's the DNA for?
For evidence of the crimes.
Okay.
Would you want to voluntarily provide DNA? It'll get you to the jail on your phone call faster.
I mean, why not?
Just like that, Cody stopped providing police with any info. Fortunately, for both us and law enforcement, Dominique has a lot more to say.
So, I've gone over the messages that Detective Hunter's talked about. And I'll be honest with you, I've heard what you said to us, and to a degree it makes sense. But I think you knew a good bit more about his plan. I don't think it was, I'm going to beat this guy up.
That's what. I know.
When the messages and what you're telling me, they don't match the content of the messages. That makes no sense. I think he was planning on killing him the whole time. Or at least shooting him the whole time. It doesn't, the beat up thing, that's out the window based off of all the planning that he did. Doesn't make any sense. So I need you to speak honestly with us about what the actual plan was.
The plan that he told me was that he was going to go meet up with him and they were going to fight each other. But yes, I should have. Okay, you're coming into asking for a gun. I mean,
I think before that, because in your messages you're asking, is it done? Isn't done isn't what you ask beating a guy up. That's a murder. So when for real did you know about the murder that was going to happen? It wasn't right then. It was before that. It had to be. So you just need to be honest with us and talk about that, because we're really asking you questions more about what his mindset was and that sort of thing. This is the time to be honest, because the plan was to beat him up. That's out the window. That's not a real thing. When was the first time that you talked to Cody about killing Nate? Because that was the plan the whole time, and nothing else. I won't believe anything else.
He called me on the way to go meet him.
It was before that. It was before that. From the messages, I know that it was before that. So when it was, I think it was before Monday, based off the messages.
Let
me ask you the question to answer first, okay? When did you two talk about the plan to kill Nate? And I know it was before Monday. I know it was before he left the house in the car.
It wasn't my plan.
I didn't say it was. Just when was the first time that you and Cody talked about the plan? Okay. So
he, in his mind, said that he was going to make him pay for what he did to you, and him making him pay was he was gonna hurt him, shoot him, or stab him, do something.
I think the whole time it was shoot, based off the messages. So what specifically did he tell you he was planning on doing? And here's the thing, you've already lied to us. I understand if you're scared about it, but that has got to end. The lying has to end.
I knew when he came into the house and got the gun that's what he was going to do. Okay. I knew.
When was the first time he said, I'm going to shoot and kill Nate?
Friday is when he had his mind set that that's what he was going to do, and there was no talking him out of it.
And what specifically did he say?
That I'm going to go shoot Nate.
Okay. With the intention?
I guess killing him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now you've given us more info. Tell us, if you don't mind, exactly what he said, when he said it, where you were when the conversation happened, and what he said his intent was going to be.
Friday, I think, I don't think we were on the phone. I think we were together, so maybe in the car. And he just said that I'm going to go shoot him, and that's what I'm going to do. Like, there was no talking him out of it at all, because he was just gone. Like, gone.
What do you mean by he was gone?
Like, it wasn't Cody. Like, you look at him and it wasn't the Cody that I fell in love with. It wasn't the Cody that, my kids are, oh, that's Dad, like, it just wasn't Cody.
Okay. And how early on was it that you knew which gun he was going to use?
I didn't know until he came and got it.
I don't think that's accurate. And let me tell you why, okay? Because my little toy is something you knew about, right? So when he said my little toy, there were two guns, right? You knew specifically which gun he was talking about. When did he start referring to that gun, the SIG 365 9mm pistol, as his little toy? Because it was before Monday.
Yeah.
Because you knew what he was talking about. Because it could have been a slingshot. That's too specific for you not to know what he was talking about and for that association to occur on Monday. So how long did he refer to that particular pistol, the SIG 365 9mm pistol, as his little toy?
Always.
Always. Saying how long is always?
Since I've had it.
Okay.
Somehow through all of this, Dominique still seems to think that she's in the clear. If she tells police everything she knows, then she's completely and totally absolved of all the crime. But if you've watched even 5 minutes of true crime, you know that's not how things go. Dominique's about to find that out because police have one very, very important question to ask her.
The big question here is, if you knew the plan, why is Nate dead?
There was no stopping Cody at all. No matter how many times I told him, if you do this, you're gonna ruin your life. Your son's gonna grow up without you.
Okay.
Did not care.
If you're driving down the road and you've got your kids with you in the car, and some guy pulls out or some car hits you and T-bones you, and your kids are bleeding and you think they're gonna die, what do?
Call the cops.
Right. You know who could have stopped Nate from being dead?
Me.
Any of us. And you. Right?
Yeah. I think it's like the hardest thing that I'm dealing with is like I could have prevented it. All of this from happening.
Did you try to warn Nate at all?
No. Cody had everything on my phone. Everything was blocked. Everything was. I don't know.
So one of the things that we have are records of Nathan's phone calls, and there are phone calls from your number from the day before.
Yeah, because Nathan blocked Cody for like a couple hours. Cody took my phone and called him. It was like a 5-minute conversation of them just yelling at each other the whole time.
Did you message or otherwise communicate with Nathan in any way about what Cody was going to do to him?
Mm-mm.
Did you message him at all on Monday?
Mm-mm.
Or Sunday?
Mm-mm.
No?
I didn't, no.
After Friday, did you message or talk to him at all?
No, but I know on my phone there was like things between me, but what I'm telling you, like the last week, Cody has had my phone the whole time, going through it, like looking at shit like years ago, like deep diving in my phone. And you could ask my mom, he sat there at my mom's phone for hours going through my phone.
When Cody reached out to your dad, that was after Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
He wanted my dad to be there with him, like a partner, I don't know. And my dad pretty much told him that I'm not going to prison for the rest of my life or something like this.
Did he tell your dad what his plan was?
I'm assuming, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Just from reviewing these messages, right? It doesn't look good. It looks pretty cold-blooded.
Oh, yeah.
He tells you that he's going to go shoot Nathan, right? He tells you, hey, why did he decide to do it then? Why is Monday the day that this happened?
I don't know. Honestly, I think that was the first day that I think he was using again. So maybe like the adrenaline of the drugs pumping through him. I don't know. I think in my heart, I just kept thinking like, okay, he's not going to really do anything, And then it happened, and now it's just like...
Okay, but that's also not true, that you didn't think he was going to do anything. Because he tells you, bring me the toy, pack me a bag, right? I'm going to come get it. And you're texting him saying, okay, baby, be safe. Come home to your wife and kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Well, and you've already told us that you knew he was planning on killing him on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And the messages support that. So I guess the next thing I want to talk about is the bringing him the gun thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did he really come and get the
Yes.
gun?
Yes.
And let me explain something to you that I don't want you to say something you can't take back later.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I'm going to tell you this. Because one, that he went and got himself, opposed you bring it to him, doesn't make any sense. Based off the messages, it makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, we've applied for court orders to get his phone records. Okay? Do you know anything about cell towers and how that stuff works?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's actually kind of confusing. So when we get the records back, we'll be able to tell, because the more cell towers they are, the better information you get,
Mm-hmm.
right? And there are a ton in any metro area, especially where you guys live. So when Detective Hunter looks at those records, he'll be able to tell that Nate drove up or didn't drive up, and whether or not he went in the house or not.
Mm-hmm.
So if it shows that he drove up and then drove away, it means you brought him the gun.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's what happened, this is the time to talk about it. So talk to us about you bringing him the gun.
I did.
Where?
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 He was on the side of the street, and I brought him the backpack and everything.
Side of the street where?
On you know, like right where the sign is for the apartments. He was
On
like right
River,
there.
on River
Mhm.
Road? Okay. And tell me about that. What was in the bag?
The gun and some clothes.
Okay. And you did that knowing what he was about to go do?
It was more yes.
We can't walk
Yeah.
back. We
Yeah.
can't you can't unring the bell. Right?
Yeah.
And this is a loud bell that she's not going to be able to unring. One that sounds strikingly similar to the sound of a jail cell slamming. In most states, any knowledge of or direct involvement in a murder allows the court to charge you with it as well. Drive someone to the scene of the murder, you're facing a murder charge. Give your gun to someone that shoots someone else? Yep, murder. Text your baby daddy in detail about their plan to murder their coworker, give them a gun, and check up to see if the job's done after? Oh yeah, that's a murder charge. And no amount of tears will change that.
So as part of this, I'm going to be completely honest with you. In my mind, you're just as guilty as Cody is for this murder. So I guess my question at the end of the day is this. In my mind, there are kind of two options how this went down. Either you knew about it, which you did, and you were like, yep, this needs to happen. Or you wound him up and let him go,
No.
knowing that this is what he was going to do.
I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't there was no talking him out of it. None.
And I hear what you're saying, but I tell you what, if I told my wife, hey, I'm planning on shooting and killing this guy, dude, she would freak out and tell everyone in the world, and then she would stop me from doing it. And you don't seem like a weak person, right? You're not weak. You're not weak-willed. You're not, feeble of physical person. So the idea that you're like, I guess it's just going to happen, it doesn't make any sense. So the only way in my mind that this went down is that you were like, yeah, we're doing this. Because you could have stopped it at any time, right? He was never physical towards you. You already told us. He never threatened you. He was never physically violent towards you.
No, but he was just scary the last couple of weeks. You didn't know what to expect from him.
That's fine. But he was almost never around you because he couldn't be at the apartment. You had every opportunity in the world to tell 1,000 different people what was going to happen and stop it.
My dad knew, and my dad, I think, tried talking him out of it.
Yeah, your dad's a violent felon.
Yeah.
Why would he stop anything? Why would he give a shit? And clearly he didn't. You should have. Right?
Yeah.
So based off of the conversation you had, knowing about it on Friday, knowing the specific plan of what's going to happen, texting him, hey, is he with you? Cool, let me know when it's done. Hey, take care of yourself. Look, man, you're as part of this as anyone else.
Dominique, I'm just going to read you your own messages. Okay. You asked him, are you there yet? He said, yep, I got him in the car. I think I'm going to get it in the car. You said, oh my God. He said, it'd be the easiest. And you told him, okay, baby, be safe, then come home and take a walk with us. That's cold.
So either we're looking at one of two things happened. Either you were good to go with it from the beginning, or this was your deal and you wound him up and kicked him loose. So which of those two is it?
I guess I was just like, oh, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it type of thing, you know, but I just...
For how long did you want Cody to kill Nate?
I didn't.
Everything about this says that you did.
I didn't. I was just, okay, whatever, do what you want type of thing.
At the very least, based off of everything we know now, you're a co-conspirator in his murder.
Oh, God.
If not the originator of the idea of his murder.
No.
And I get that you're upset right now, but I'm going to be honest with you, from where I'm at, you're not upset for Nate. You're upset because you got caught.
No, I hurt for Nate too. Like, didn't mean for this to happen. I should have just called the cops on him.
You could have made that call on Friday. You could have made the call on Saturday.
I know, every
You could have made
day.
a call on most of Monday. All Sunday, most of Monday. Okay? So this idea that you just sort of went with the flow, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't track with the information we have. I hate that something horrible happened to you potentially, and that is probably one of the greatest motives for murder I've ever heard of. But this is the time to say, this is what happened. This is the time to take your own accountability of what happened. And telling us that you were not involved in it's out the window. It is out the window. We need to know specifically whose idea this was.
Cody's. It was all Cody's idea.
Okay? At what point did you have the conversation and that you were like, yep, this needs to happen? Because I know that conversation happened. Because none of this makes any sense unless that conversation happened.
He was not going to let it go, and I just told him, okay, if it needs to happen, then it needs to happen. But you're going to get caught. That's what I told him. There's no way of getting away with...
So that terminology, if it's going to happen, if it needs to happen, it's going to happen, that's your acceptance of it. That's your verbal acceptance of, yes, Nate needs to die. Is there any other way to look at that?
Oh, God. I didn't mean for this to happen. I really didn't.
I don't know that we can honestly look ourselves in the mirror and say that, though. I don't think you didn't mean for this to happen early on, but from that conversation on Friday on, you were as part of it as Cody was. Right? Because you knew the reason why, you knew his intention, you knew his plan, you knew the murder weapon, and you gave it to him. So I don't think that there's any way we can say that you weren't part of this.
So I'm going to go to jail?
I don't know. It's not my decision. Do you think you should go to jail?
No, I'm a victim in this too.
You're a victim of Nate.
And Cody. Cody's literally psycho.
Okay. So the problem is you can't previously say he never hurt you, he never threatened you, to now all of a sudden...
It's the way he acted. That was the scary part.
Okay. And here's the problem, though, with that mentality, is that he was barely around you because he wasn't staying
He
in the
was with
apartment.
me every night. We were with each other every night.
You had a lot of opportunity that you could have done something, and you didn't do it. And that's a big deal, okay? You had ample opportunity to reach out for help. You didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't all of a sudden now say he was this horrible person and all this other stuff after having previously told us that he never hurt you or anything. Do I think that he was probably scary to be around? Probably. You know, the problem was he wasn't around you 24/7. You had ample opportunity to do something about it. And quite frankly, you know, when you're there when the planning of the murder happens, and you make a statement like, "Well, if you're going to do it, just do it," that doesn't in any way lead me to believe that you were anything but completely on board.
Does he know that this is happening?
Does he know what? What's happened?
That I might be charged with something?
I have no idea. I have no clue. I mean, he knows you were involved in it, so I'm sure that he knows that that's a possibility.
Let's see if next door Cody has been made aware that that's a possibility. Oh, right. By this point in Dominique's interrogation, Cody's probably already fast asleep in his jail cell, likely having nightmares of his legal counsel, who he will be talking with soon, because like an experienced criminal, he asked for a lawyer. Dominique, however, clearly still doesn't realize what's going on.
We're going to arrest him?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Yes. And the reason being all the things that we've already talked about, right? At the end of the day, you knew what the plan was. You did nothing to stop it, and you gave him the gun that ultimately was used to shoot and kill me.
So I'm going to be charged with murder?
You were an accessory to that, yeah. I mean, that if you're an accessory to a crime, then the charges are the same as the person who carried out the crime.
So I'm going to jail?
I think so, yes, ma'am.
Like forever?
It is not appropriate for me to tell you what I think that's going to look like, because I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to ever tell you information about any sort of illegal anything, because I'm not an attorney and I'm really not qualified to have that conversation. But I don't think that anyone in Oregon has gone to jail forever. I mean, like a serial killer maybe has. That's about all I can think off the top of my head. So I don't think the term forever is really applicable in this particular state.
Okay, well, I'd like an attorney now, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Finally, after she's told the entire story, she asks for a lawyer, one who honestly can't help her much now. However, despite asking for counsel, she has one more question for detectives.
What am I going to be charged with?
So I believe you'll be charged with murder 2. And I'm not sure of the...
So I'm going away for a long time?
Well, there's the criminal justice process, okay?
But I can't bail out.
Usually on a murder 2, it's a no bail.
Oh, come on! Oh, why did you do this? My son, can he be placed with my mom?
So we will work with DHS
Oh my god.
to determine if DHS feels that your mom is a suitable custodial placement for him, okay?
I'm being charged with it and I didn't even pull the trigger. How does that work?
Well, because you've invoked your right to an attorney, that's not something that...
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Finally, as Dominique's fate sinks in, detectives take a little pity on her and allow her mother and son into the room to bid her farewell.
Dominique, have your mom here. They're going to come inside, okay? You can sit down if you want.
Calm down, baby. Calm down. They're charging me with it. What is being charged with? Because your stuff, you had some on your phone, Dominique.
Remember, it's recorded in here.
I know.
Okay.
Remember, you kept telling you to know nothing. It doesn't matter. I don't care what you love somebody.
I know, Mom. Oh, I know.
Can she hold him?
She can.
Squishy mama. Squishy mama. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
I can't.
Breathe, okay? Try not to.
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't do it, Dominique. I know you didn't do it.
I'm going to jail.
I know, babe. I know.
Are you able to keep him?
I don't know. They're checking with DHS right now, so I'm taking him if they say it's okay. Yeah.
Oh my God. I won't be able to get bail.
I don't know if you'll be able to. I don't know.
Usually on this, until it goes through arraignment and stuff, it'll probably be a no bail
Okay.
to start. So.
Okay.
I can't even pull the trigger. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry.
You can't talk about it, but I don't even know.
Yeah, again, I want to just make, she's invoked her right to an attorney. This is
Okay.
recorded, and so
Okay.
I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want
Nothing, yeah.
I love her.
I will. I don't know what to tell her. I'm not telling her nothing. I don't know.
Go away forever. Hi.
I'm so mad at him. I don't care. I'm mad.
All right.
Okay, we gotta go. Okay.
We got to get her to go.
Oh, so
talk
the
to
DHS.
DHS,
Okay, so I can take him. Calm down. Take a deep breath. I love you.
I don't know. I don't even remember. I don't know how to call you.
We'll write down your number,
Okay.
your phone number for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, make
Okay,
sure
or
she has it.
contact.
Okay, go take
Yep.
it.
All right.
Dominique will be locked away for most of her son's childhood, but not all of it. She took a plea deal in court, pleading guilty to manslaughter in the first degree and unlawful use of a weapon. In total, she's set to spend 12 years in prison with the possibility of parole. Cody, on the other hand, faced more severe charges. Ultimately, he pleaded guilty to manslaughter in the first degree and assault in the first degree with a firearm, resulting in 27.5 years in prison. By the time Cody is released, their son will be older than his father was at the time of his arrest.